Coach, trying to get explanation on that last play for like more seconds.
Yeah, I mean, we looked at it. We felt like it was at least 1.8 on the clock, and I tried to get them to look at it. You know, we look at all kinds of stuff, flagrant fouls, and pushing and shoving the whole game, and then a pivotal point in the game, we don't even review it. So I just have a tough time. I got to talk to the league about that because I just felt like we needed to at least look at it and see how much time we had. 1.8, that's a lot of time. It could be 1.4. You know, you need 0.4 to get a catch and shoot off. So that's a tough one to swallow. But that wasn't the reason why we lost. I mean, we just our ball movement was a bit stagnant tonight. When we did move the ball, we got open shots. We played with pace, but early in the game, we didn't have the ball movement. So to answer your question, I got to look at it some more to make sure I'm right. But just a cursory look just now looked like it was 1.8 or so on the clock.
Did you challenge?
I don't know. I got to be more clear on that. You know, it's one of those situations where maybe I could have. You know, that's a tough one. I was talking to Tony Brown the whole time, like, you know, at least look at it. It's the last 2 minutes. And, you know, I think that's where the officials can. We always talk about getting the call right, and just thought we just got dealt a tough one again. But that wasn't the reason. I mean, they shot 38 free throws, so we're either fouling too much or we're not getting kind of the whistle we want. But they were able to set their defense all night because we put them on the line. That's on us.
It seems like it's hard to get in the flow of a game when you said ball movement is stagnant.
Yeah.
When there's that many whistles, that many stoppages.
It can be. I mean, some of the calls, you know, it's a physical game. They play physical. We play physical. Gobert's one of the more physical guys in the league. It's a tough one, but I'm certainly not going to blame the officials for that. We got to have a better awareness when we're in the bonus. We were putting them on the line. I think the first quarter they were in the bonus with like 6:50 on the clock. That was, you know, again, they're too good of a defensive team to put them on the line that early.
Your final possession, you bring in TJ, you take out Rubio, spread the floor. Was the plan to get it to right in the corner? No,
it was to get Devin can create offense. So it's either him getting a shot or finding somebody. I thought he made the right play. You know, the defense collapsed. I think Kelly had a wide open look. We'll take that every night.
Is there anything to say with Javon anymore? Just the plays he continues to make over.
Yeah, I mean, he's a gamer. You know, he makes big shots. Without BA and some of the lineups we had out there, it's hard to call plays. He's playing off the ball, which he doesn't do sometimes or a lot. And so for him to come off and take the shots for me is a biggie, but he makes them. And he's not afraid of it. So for me, he's a guy that I can rely on in those moments. He's not afraid of taking big shots.
What happened in that moment where Morty was set to come in and then he came back and just decided to try it a bit longer? Miscommunication?
Yeah, I think he had 5, and we were just afraid of losing him that early. I think that's the moment you're talking about. I think there were a few minutes left on the clock, and they were putting us in so many pick and rolls. We didn't want to lose him. And Javon was doing okay, so that was a situation where we just wanted to save him.
Have you ever seen a player pump up the crowd like that and really get the fans on their feet?
Yeah, I've seen it before. I mean, guys around the league do that, and normally they don't play that well. He played well. His defense on the ball, he's feisty, and again, his shot making has been a surprise to me since this summer when we started working out with him in Vegas. You know, he's just not afraid to take those shots.
Coach, Bang told us yesterday about staying within the system. How
Yeah.
far out do you think the guys got away?
I think we have to have a conversation tomorrow, but a constructive one about our identity. When we move the ball and we play with pace, we're pretty hard to guard, and we didn't do that. We scored 21 points in the first and 18 in the second. And then in the third quarter, we come out moving and we score 31 points. You know, that's indicator that we need to just stay within who we are. No one can do it by themselves in this league anymore. There's a few guys, but for us, we got to move it.
Do you feel like this game hurts you a little bit without having that extra big with Rui, especially hitting those free throws?
Yeah, I mean, it does. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they had. It wasn't terrible. They only had 6. But they just get to the line. I mean, I just feel like, they had some manpower. But I thought our guys did a decent job. Frank didn't shoot it well tonight, but he was physical. Aaron, he knows he's got to stay out of foul trouble for us. We need his body, we need his know-how on the floor, but I thought our bigs did a decent job tonight.
How would you assess the way the team played 0.5 on offense with Rudy under the basket and making guys second guess it?
Yeah, I mean, he does that. He doesn't leave the paint much. I don't know if he had any 3-second calls tonight, but that's how they play. He just stays in the paint and he's a distraction at the rim. That's how they play. We can't allow that to dictate what we do. We've gotten away from it a little bit. When you miss shots, the assist numbers don't look the way that they should. We still had 23, but we've been, I think, the best in the league as far as assists this year. So that's part of our identity. We got to stick to it.
But defensively, it looks like when you're holding team with that percentage,
Yeah.
they're putting up that many shots and making that three. That's still something I think to build on.
No doubt. I mean, that's, one of our values is to defend. And they had a 28-point first, but then an 18 second and 24 third, 26. Like, they take those numbers every night, especially in your place. So we're fine. It's early. I told our guys we're still getting to know each other. We've got to figure out better ways to close games like that. We've lost 2 games by 1 point, in both games. It stings, but it says a lot about our group. We never give in.
Thanks, Coach.